Filming.
What's up, guys?
Greetings,
Oh, I didn't put the.
folk.
I didn't start the time.
All right, we are here.
What do you call this place?
Old Market.
And the one next to what do you call it? KFC is what?
Mm, Market.
Is there a new market?
That's basically New Market, the one next to KFC.
Uh, yeah, that place is definitely better. This is cool though.
Yeah.
So something happened during carnival
What happened during
that I have not.
Carnival?
I don't think I've told you about this yet.
What happened during Carnival?
So most of wow, for most of carnival, I stayed inside and like worked on videos and like most of the stuff that I didn't get time to do, I did it during carnival. Like basically stay inside.
Yeah.
And so working on like my most recent video, in a sense, someone gave me the idea of like filming myself during carnival, like,
Yeah.
and that would be like a contrast, like like one of those videos where um it doesn't fit what the song is playing, or
Mm.
like the song doesn't fit the video. That's something similar to that.
Mm. Like four bats.
Huh?
Like four bats.
Four bats?
Four bats. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
The artist who is wearing like a shiesty most of the time, but he's like
Oh yeah,
R&B
yeah,
music.
yeah. Angry music, or like,
R&B.
or yeah, yeah, yeah. Basically that, and like, like something similar to that, or like a couple of shots of like me in carnival with the hand cam over me, and I'm just like filming.
Mm.
And I was like, you know what? I'll actually like try doing that. So the last night of carnival, I went out for probably 20 minutes, and then we kind of started a bayfront, and then the crew went to like to another part of town, like basically by Party Shack, and like we walking down,
Uh-huh.
and this area actually, I didn't plan this. I didn't plan this. This area, I'm walking and I see two police guards. I should say that I was wearing the panda mask.
Mm.
I see two police guards, and then the woman like signals to me,
Uh-huh.
and like I'm like, I don't even know why she's signaling to me. And then the guy was like
You can't do that?
to pull off my mask. I was like, okay. It's like I'm like, so he's here, I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm like about to pull off my mask. This nigga grabs my head and like pulls it off of me. The police officer.
Okay.
And then he just held it. And then I walk past him, kind of like confused, like you gonna give it back. And then
Uh,
I realized he just like ignored me after that. So I tap him on the shoulder. It's like, you gonna give it back? He's like, no.
uh.
But I got so heated after that. It's like I didn't like, that's the only reason
That
why
wasn't allowed. Like you can't wear masks.
I don't think it's allowed, no. Like there's so many people that wear masks. How you picking me out of the crowd? Because my mask is unique or something like that. But I passed like 5 different people, probably 10 people, people who had the mask on. It's like,
Is it the style of the
I
mask?
don't know,
Is
bro.
it
I don't
what's
know. And like, to me, I'm thinking, okay, if your reasoning is if someone attacks you, attacks you with a mask on,
for identity? Like you won't be able to identify them.
yeah, exactly.
Uh huh.
But I have a panda mask on.
It's a pretty unique mask.
You will you huh?
Yeah, but even no, well, that wouldn't. No, that wouldn't necessarily.
I guess I can take the mask off. Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
just stop using the mask afterwards.
Yeah, I got really so no, I don't have my panda mask is gone now.
Damn.
Yeah, R.I.P. to panda. And then uh, I told a friend about it. I'm gonna just keep this person a friend for now. I told a friend about it, and she was like, "Let's go to the police station to like get this figured out." So we go to the police station,
Uh huh.
and then I realized that like I was so mad I didn't even get the police officer's name or anything to
Ah.
like when I go to the police station I'll be able to say who did it
Yeah.
because I get it, like there's a ton of police officers working during carnival to like keep the peace,
Yeah.
and you can't like keep account of everyone. So I talked to the lady for couple minutes, the person at the headquarters, and she's like, I can't do anything. You don't have a name. You don't even have a face. It's like so much people who work at different branches. You can't get the person. So
Yeah.
the
Damn.
panda mask is gone. I'm having the person who made the panda mask make another one for me though. So I
You
don't
think
know.
he's just using it now?
Hmm?
You think he just has it at home now?
No, I fully believe he threw it away.
Yeah.
Like he just tossed it in the garbage.
Ah. Damn. RP Panda.
Can you imagine like someone just posting it on his status? And it has the AO, so I know it's mine for sure. Yeah, that got me heated, and I was like trying to figure out like is that like punishment for me to go into carnival? Just to get a video clip, and like that's the only reason I went to carnival. I would have not gone. I didn't go before I really considered like that being in the video and like using it as an opportunity to get some footage.
Yeah.
And then that happened. I was like thinking to myself, if it was
Is that
punishment,
God?
yeah, punishment for going to carnival
Huh.
or like going to carnival. Anyways, yeah, that was my. Well, a lot of good came out of it. Not that part, but like the whole break I got from carnival that
Yeah.
allowed me to work more on music. Like I got a ton of songs. I got like 3 songs I was planning to do done. Yeah, I think I sent 2 of them to you. The last one I was like, it's not there yet. And yeah, actually, I don't want to make this whole episode about me, but it actually made me like think to myself, like, damn, my job takes up a lot of my time,
Yeah.
and it's like I try to optimize like what I have to myself to the best of my ability, but then when when you're human and you have to eat and sleep,
Yeah.
like that those stuff take up time. Like if I didn't have to sleep, I could spend like the from like when I get home from when I finish work from 11 and like start my own shit from 12 to like 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
I feel like I would optimize so much time. Then my supervisor told me like people who get stuff done wake up in the morning rather than like do it at night.
Mhm.
And I'm like, does that really make sense? Do you feel like you get more stuff done in the morning than like if you were to stay up overnight? I need to.
I'll be more efficient in the morning. Like I could get it done at night, but at night your brain is already like shutting down.
Oh, it's not.
Or at least
Well,
it's
I
like
I don't know.
how would I put it? From a biological, physiological
Oh yeah, because it has to go to
standpoint.
sleep.
Yeah, like even like your eyes and light. Um, Sunlight has an effect on you that it signals certain hormones that keep you awake.
All right.
And when it's dark out, also the inverse is happening. It's a cycle, or what they call circadian rhythm. So like I could stay up and get things done, but um me getting things done in the early morning is like much more, I guess I'm much more productive for My brain is working much more efficiently than doing it at night. Because at night there's kind of like these factors working against you or against me.
I feel like every time I say I'm going to go to sleep at 12, or like, well, when I really meant I was going to go to sleep at 12, like 12 would hit, and I'd be like, damn, I'm so wide awake right now. And then I changed it to 1 because I was like, okay, if I can't go to sleep at 12, might as well like lay down in bed until 1 until I fall asleep.
Mm.
Like
I
my sleep,
think initially it would be harder just because you've kind of conditioned yourself a certain way
yeah,
because you've been doing it for so long. But I think it could be worth it.
the waking up in the morning.
Yeah, if you like really decide to make that transition. At first it'll be like really hard and not it, but I think at the end it could be beneficial.
Yeah, one of the things I would have done that would like not allow me to sleep is like mostly the editing.
Hmm.
Like when when I didn't give myself enough time to edit a batch of videos for the week so I can schedule it out. I'll
Yeah,
like make a one video every night before I go to sleep and then schedule it, and then that would like probably take an hour. And by the time it's an hour, it's like 1 in the morning. And I was like, okay, let me do this other thing. Then it's 2 in the morning. Then let me do this other thing. Then it's 3 in the morning. Uh, Before my limit was 3. Now it's 5.
damn.
And in my head, I was like, I can sustain this. But then when I go to sleep at 5 and then wake up at 9, when most people will wake up at 5 or 6, like like my all the stuff that would happen. How do I explain this? Like people
The things people would be doing when they wake up at 5, you're doing is the other way. Is that what you're trying to say? Or something different?
that but also things that are important happens like when everybody wakes up. So for example,
Oh, like okay.
because I'll go to sleep at 5 and like wake up at 10:30. Like all anything that happens within that time frame when like most people would be most things would be okay. Okay, this is where best way I can give an example. For example, like my job. If I'm asleep in that time and nobody can wake me up,
Hmm.
like questions that need to be asked that needs to be answered in the kitchen that
Hmm.
I know can be answered because I'm asleep.
Yeah,
And like that, you can take that on like a broader scale, like just like
things
put
in
that to my
general.
life.
Yeah.
And that's like the only thing that's making me really consider like really fixing that part. But we'll see. We'll see. Tune in to my sleep schedule.
Yeah,
Oh
we'll
no,
see.
it's a very hard thing to break.
I've been trying to like fix mine as well, but it's
You have a sleep problem?
not to your degree, but um, it's just that I'm just wide awake at the time I want to go to sleep. Like supposed to be in bed like around 11, and like right now I don't do it anymore. But for the couple months prior, like probably the last quarter of 2023,
Uh huh.
like I would kind of like scroll to sleep in bed or like be on my phone to sleep.
Okay.
So like I would be in bed and then
Like the scrolling tires you out or something.
no, like I'll go to bed and then I'll just be on my phone until I feel sleepy and I fall asleep basically.
Yeah.
And then like I'm falling asleep, so I just put my phone down and let it happen. But I'll use that to like get myself to fall asleep. And then recently, I don't remember how long, but it's been a little while. I stopped doing that. Well, half because the phone light on my eyes, it was causing it to like get. It wasn't doing my eyes any favor. It's causing it to like hurt. Um, and it was like straining my eyes. For one, for two, the quality of sleep I get when I do that to fall asleep, and when I just fall asleep, I guess naturally is kind of different.
She's talking to us.
Oh, us?
Uh,
You want apples to buy?
I don't have money on me right now. I left my wallet home on purpose.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for not answering her. Like she doesn't know we're doing this. Oh well, continue.
You,
The quality of sleep you're getting was not.
yeah, it was. It's kind of different. Or like I noticed when I fall asleep without like being on my phone prior,
Mhm.
the quality of sleep that I get, so like the way I feel when I wake up, is much different than when I fall asleep, like scrolling to sleep or on the phone into sleep. Not entirely sure why. I think I think because when I'm not on my phone, it gives more like there's some space for my mind to kind of like process or do whatever before sleep.
Mhm.
I'm like kind of thinking about stuff. So I guess that having that space before I sleep results in more restful sleep than if I'm on my phone and my mind doesn't have that space to kind of like decompress.
Yeah.
It could be that. I'm not sure. But due to those reasons I decided, yeah, let me stop it. Um and yeah, it's half working, half not working. I mean, there are some nights where I do still do that. Um,
I found that like I would overwork myself just so I can sleep.
yeah,
Like the sleep goes down. I've kind of stopped doing the scrolling. Like once I post the schedule myself, I don't scroll. I just like turn it off and like I put the phone down
I don't even mean
and
on
then
social media.
huh?
I don't even mean on social media.
What do you mean like what do you mean?
Reading
I mean like
or like
manga?
yeah, reading manga or like
But
just
I used
looking
to do
into
that, bro.
stuff.
I used to get so interested in that stuff until I didn't get halfway space on my phone and then I had to delete it.
There's a you can see from a website, bro.
No, I don't like using my websites on my phone. It's too glitchy
That's fair.
and like just the whole setup of how it looks just looks annoying to me.
Yeah, most websites I can't use, well, I find painful to use. It's really it's really just one I found that has no ads, and it's like it looks beautifully. The only thing is like once in a while, none of the pictures will load, and so I have to
And
like
you
wait.
can't understand why.
Yeah, like it just none of the pictures load, and I have to wait until like later, and then like sometime a few hours later it'll load,
Yeah.
or like the next day it'll load. I don't know what that's about, but otherwise,
But you use webtoon, no?
no, not that.
You don't use webtoon?
No,
Huh. I used to when I was reading
I read webtoons, but I don't use the website itself to read them, which
the
is
app,
technically not legal.
the app.
No, I read webtoons. So I read mangas that were primarily published on the webtoon.com website,
All right.
but I don't read them on the webtoon.com website.
That's fine. Everybody pirates that shit. Everyone pirates it. I mean, does that make it that good? I don't know.
No, it doesn't.
A pirate and stuff is fine. When I used to read webtoons, my top ones, like every time my because I'm signed into my webtoon account.
Uh-huh.
Every time I re-download it, it like have all my stuff, and I'll have to figure out where I last left off
Yeah.
because it wouldn't tell me where I last left off.
Yeah, that's the
Which I wish that would change. You know, every time I download the app, I'm like, please update it so it can remind me when I I last left off.
I know it does on the website. It does. If like you have an account, right?
But that's if you have cookie. If you give it all your cookies, no.
To me, just from the account, I don't know.
Oh, back to what I was saying.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Uh, one that really caught. Well, there's a couple. I've only finished one webtoon because for some reason, well, I understand. Like certain people they make it their life, so they just like draw out the series for as long as they can.
Mm.
But I've only finished one. It's called Bastard. Have you read it? I don't know how to explain it though.
Is that
I
the
haven't read it in a while.
one from? It's like yeah, there's some like messed up stuff happening in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't. I think I've maybe read the first chapter, but I've more heard about it than I have read it myself.
Yeah, Bastard, and like the same person that made Bastard made another series called Sweet Home. No, that one I can explain just a little
Sweet
bit
Home is the
more.
one of the mother
No,
and the kid.
no. Like Sweet Home
Oh
is
no, that was a different one. Sorry, my bad.
Sweet Home is the one where uh this I think he's a teen. He got trapped in a hotel because there was like some outbreak, and then monsters start appearing.
Hmm.
But at that point, I didn't read far enough to figure out like why the monsters started appearing, or, like what caused it. But like each one, where it can infect people. I can't remember how it infects people, but oh, I think it's like it infects you, and like obviously well based on your personality and like based on like the thing that you desire the most, you will start to embody that desire. So one of the monsters was this like big like bulky like round headed uh like this giant this thing like super bodybuilder with like
Is it? Did they also take on some animalistic traits?
uh yeah, I think one of them was for one of the characters they were like super obsessed with being the fastest, and they became like a almost cheetah like monster.
I don't think I've.
Anyways,
The messed up thing about these webtoons or like these comics is there's so much similarity between so many of them.
uh
Like from what you just told me, bro,
you've seen like
one
so
came
many.
to mind where there was this. It doesn't align, but I didn't read it myself. Uh, I watched a summary or
uh
I created the summaries of them, and in that one, I think the main character was a police officer, and he he basically like or like there's two ways it can go where when the things infect you, you kind of like lose your own like will,
all right,
so you just embody that desire, or where like you still keep some of your will but you get the physical traits. And the main character had like a he could transform his body into like a gun or something like that, or like to shoot things.
all right.
um
What was his will? Oh yeah,
his
you just read the summary, no?
what was his will?
Yeah, what was his? Why did he? No, continue.
Oh, Basically, just wanted to shoot a lot of people.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a police officer, and he like in his mind, like he's helping people out and stuff, and like being a lawful good police officer. But
Oh
in his
yeah.
mind, he just wants to shoot. He
Okay.
just wants to shoot so many people. Um, and then I thought of another one, which was kind of similar, but not. Which was what's it called? Devilman Crybaby, which I didn't. Which well, I know of. What is that's an anime? That's anime.
I'm gonna stop you right there
Yeah,
because I watched, I don't know, until like episode 6.
I'm not gonna do any spoilers for
Okay.
it.
Okay. Cool.
Nah,
Cool. 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 Cool.
nah. But
I don't know when I'm gonna finish it though. Devilman Crybaby.
I don't remember the correlation. I think it was the thing about like their desires.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think it was that. So like those two came to mind. But I'm just thinking about it, bro. There's so many shows like where or like it's a trope now where it's like, oh, there's this outbreak of this thing, but like the
Yeah.
main character, he's like different because um he gets infected, but like he still remains half human, or like his will stays.
See, like I don't have a problem with them like that being a trope or like that being a certain genre because we
Yeah,
can just call it a genre, no?
they might
At
as
that
well label
point.
it that at this point.
So like I have a problem with it just once like each of the characters are unique and they have like actual personalities that you can hate or love, you know?
Yeah,
Like that's the important stuff. I mean, it's still cool. Okay, it's similar to isekai. You know what isekai is?
yeah,
Yeah, isekai. For those of you who don't know what isekai is,
trapped in
basically
another world.
trapped in another world. A person
Basically, you
dies
die, get
and then you go to another
reincarnated,
world.
go to a different world
Yeah.
with magic and all that stuff. The cliche.
There's so many isekais, bro.
Yeah,
It's like so oversaturated,
yeah.
but they are good ones. They are some good ones.
Only one I remember that I really liked.
There's Kurunosu. I can't say the word. Konosuba.
Konosuba. No, I didn't like that one.
You didn't like that one?
No,
That was
my
that
childhood
bro.
best
That was
friend.
so funny, bro. That was so funny.
That's one of the
It's funny.
mage
It's
that
funny because
explodes things
you
and
know all the
the
tropes.
water goddess.
Yeah.
Uh,
But it's funny to me because I know all the tropes and like I'm thinking this is gonna happen, and then like they just completely flips it on his head. Like that's like the type of show I would like rewatch just because I know like I don't remember most of the things that happen in it, but like when I rewatch it, it's just gonna like be funny again to me. There's Konosuba. There's Overlord. This guy got reincarnated as like a
the
skull
skeleton.
skeleton. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's Shield Hero. Shield Hero. You know Shield Hero.
I know Shield Hero. I think it fell off though.
They have a second season.
I
No, they
believe
have.
I believe
Yeah, they have
so.
a second season.
But the second season was kind of not it.
Yeah, it wasn't. They leaned too much into like they saw like how well the first season did, and they're like, it's almost like they didn't. I don't know, because it really was a interesting trope, interesting twist to have like at the start, like somehow like villainize this character, and then, but I think they probably like made him too overpowered. That's probably it. Because right now he's like too overpowered.
Did he? I don't know if I finished the season. I remember like there was these heroes from a different world that came,
Yeah.
and he was weak in comparison to them and the waves that they were facing. But he was like out of everyone there, he was because he was the only one who was like serious, taking it seriously. Um, He was like the strongest out of the heroes from his world, but he was weak in regards to everyone else, so he was like just barely getting by.
I I don't think it was, well, it was that, but it's kind of like they glorified. I think it was like something to do with like the last time they got the country reincarnated the four weapons,
Yeah.
like that from the previous time. Apparently, like this is from my memory. I'm not even sure if I'm saying this right. Like the shield hero was like wasn't good to them, or like was not.
Mm.
And then apparently because of that, they had a vendetta against the shield hero when they got reincarnated the next time,
Yeah.
and basically accuse him. What did they accuse him of?
It was the
Assaulting the queen,
yeah the
the
princess.
princess. Bro, that shit got me so upset. I was like, not my guy, not my guy. And I just,
I was trying to remember the second season.
oh,
I know the
the
first
second
season.
season, second season is basically him, getting his get back. So with the princess that
Was it
accused
also
him
the
of
one?
assaulting him.
I
Uh,
remember the queen came back. He was traveling with the younger princess, the younger sister, and they accused him of kidnapping her
yeah,
when I think they were gonna kill her, or like they were planning to kill her or something like that. But then the queen came back and um basically like fixed up all the injustice, and she also kind of disowned the princess um that was what's the word, plotting against him.
you know what they call her now.
I forgot.
Oh man, I don't want to get this wrong. I don't want to get this wrong. Because I actually did hate that character. Although they really leaned into it to like make her the most hateable character.
Yeah,
I think it was that bitch. Yeah,
that I think aligns in my memory. I think it was the B word or something like that.
yeah. But I was like, yeah, you deserve that.
Oh, so this whole time I've been trying to remember like the only isekai that I really like,
Uh huh.
and the reason why I like it is because it's like realistic. There isn't any plot armors. Characters do get nuked, and the main characters do have to deal with the trauma of that. Um, the trauma of that, and like all of that stuff
Is it set in the same in the forest? Or like the
in the
old time?
forest. Yeah, Grimgar of Ashes and Illusions.
I know that one too.
Yeah, that's the only one I like.
That is a fire one too. Like
Yeah,
people actually die,
yeah.
and
Picture
like
actually die, and they have to deal with it.
I doesn't like the main character that much. But I understood
He was after the. I mean,
the leader after the leader
yeah.
died. Yeah,
Okay, well, we can say the
he kind of had to
spoilers.
deal with it, you know.
Yeah. He had to pick up the reins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I won't put that as my top,
I
but
would
like
put that as
it's
my
still
top.
fire. It's still fire.
I don't think I've met another one that has the same amount of like real world. What's the word?
Consequences.
Consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the others, everything kind of like works out miraculously, and like, oh, how convenient! Like, I stumble into this cave, and like, there's this overpowered like weapon that's now
Yeah.
mine. Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Oh
Now I'm
my
powerful.
god. No, one of them that really abuse it and is a popular one is I got reincarnated as a slime.
Yeah,
Like they really abuse that. Like the amount of things that went good was like, okay, reincarnated as a slime, and I have all these powers. I can absorb all these stuff, and
uh,
then you stumble on into onto a dragon that just gives you all his powers. Really, let you absorb all his energy. Really, and then as soon as you leave the cave, you just like meet a bunch of people that are likable. Well, at first they're trying to kill you, but like you win them over so easily,
yeah.
and then
And then he starts his own village and all that stuff.
Yeah, like basically like an RPG. But I
Yeah,
understand why I liked it back then. Like right now, I would not I would like turn it off after the first episode, like I do most shows now. Like back then, I was just like, yeah, it's fun, it's funny,
yeah. It was enough. It was enough for our kid selves.
huh?
It was enough for our kids self, or
Yeah,
early teenagers self.
especially like when I go into anime. You know, what's the first anime? What was the first anime you watched?
I don't know if this is counts as an anime, but it's a animated show by Rooster Teeth called RWBY. Uh, It's like it's more CGI than.
I'm sure if I saw it, I'll recognize it.
But after that, Fairy Tail.
Oh, Fairy Tail was a.
It's
It
just pure
was like so.
nonsense.
It
Not
was
gonna
so
lie.
interesting, bro.
So interesting, dog. That's just a pure nonsense.
Huh?
That's just pure nonsense.
Fairy Tail
Like
to me.
for a kid,
Fairy
it's
Tail to
fun,
me.
but like,
Yeah, I can't watch Fairy Tail now.
yeah,
But Fairy Tail to me was like okay, I don't because Fairy Tail was like one of those long form anime.
yeah,
I never really watched Naruto or like One Piece.
yeah,
It's like Fairy Tail got to me before One Piece or Naruto could. It's
yeah.
like that was just the anime I stuck to. I am probably before I stopped, I was probably like 500 episodes in.
Down.
Yeah, especially like during Maria when I had so much time I would like download 10 episodes and I would like watch the 10 episodes. When I'm done watching those 10 episodes, I watch another 10 episodes, and another 10, another 10, another 10.
Yeah,
I ran through Fairy Tail, bro.
that was. I mean, I started Fairy Tail. I never really. I got a fair enough distance in. I don't know how long, how far, but like, I didn't. I didn't like finish it. Finish it. It kind of got old to me, even
Yeah.
as a kid. But I started Naruto. I didn't finish original Naruto. I kind of just went to Shippuden, but I think I fully watched through Shippuden.
Mm,
Yeah,
I think I need to watch that with someone. I can't watch that by myself because in my head I feel like I just know what's everything that happened already just because of the internet.
yeah,
Like I don't know
definitely.
all the like characters and stuff, but I feel like I know what happened. Okay, you became the Hosage. Oh, wait, hold
Bruh, okay, okay, buddy.
on.
That's like seeing any plot for anything and be like, well,
No, but
I know, it's not really interesting
I
because
can
I know at
watch
the end,
I
like,
can watch anime. I can watch. Okay. Well, first, wait. Let me see what's somewhere. First, I answer like the question like what my first anime was because I think s- 7 minutes. Let's go. Uh, damn. No, I before getting into anime, like before I watched the first my first like actual like anime,
yeah,
my opinion of anime was like it's just Japanese cartoons, like most people. And the thing that pissed me off the most about it was that the character's mouth never fit the words.
okay.
I remember telling one of my classmates this, like, bro, they don't even talk like how you supposed to talk.
Are you watching dub?
Yes, I was watching. No, they were
Then
watching
how
dub.
would you
They were hold on.
expect
They
it
were
to
watching
fit,
dub.
bruv?
They were watching dub. I was
It's
like, what is
Japanese.
this?
It's
But I'm a dub person over sub, anyways. But I don't mind the mouth thing now.
okay.
I don't mind the mouth thing now. So it was after Maria, and I needed something to watch, and I was watching like some series on YouTube. It's like someone that created their own thing, and I was just posting it on YouTube, and it's called Last Man Standing,
Hmm.
and but they only released a pilot episode.
Hmm.
I was trying to look for the other episodes because the pilot episode was so fire,
Yeah.
and like on YouTube, so I search on YouTube Last Man Standing, and like you get like when you get the the YouTube the anime episodes, but it's in like the square box in the YouTube video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started off like that, like I feel like
Same.
most people, and then I was like, okay, this is a series. I download like all 10 episodes,
Hmm.
and then I transferred it to the laptop, and then I press play, and I quickly realized this is not what I signed up for. Cause, bro, and I recently found out what the name of the anime is. It's called Zodiac War. So what happened is a bunch of rich families basically shut down a whole city,
Yeah,
and they have one representative from each of their families uh play in the last man standing. Like,
yeah.
so they swallow.
I remember it.
You watch it? They swallow something. They swallow poison. Might just like ruin. Yeah, teasers. I don't care. So they swallow. Well, no, actually, no teasers because this is like the premise of it. You don't know what happens. Like, I know who won, but you don't know who won if you didn't watch it. It's like they swallow poison, and
Yeah,
uh, then they just release them. Like, and then the last person to um last person standing wins, bro. And it was so interesting. Like all the characters had their own. Like this is the
specialization.
specialization and like backstory. But
Yeah.
I quickly realized if I'm getting a backstory, you're dying. There's no way you survive in this episode. But I didn't realize that until like episode 6 that like, oh, they're making me like this character just to pull at my heartstrings because they know he's gonna die. And I didn't know I can't remember how I took that, but I was like after that I was like, okay, what's the next one? And I go I didn't even know what I searched. I think I just searched up anime and like I just like downloaded it and then I stumbled across Fairy Tail. And with Fairy Tail, there's like a whole playlist of it. So
Yeah.
I could just download like the playlist. Yeah, Fairy Tail, Fairy Tail. I was gonna talk about another one, but no, I can't remember what it was. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think another time we can talk about our top top three, top four.
Yeah. I mean,
My top
the
three is the
best
best.
anime on earth is like obviously Devilman Crybaby, but otherwise we can hash out the rest. We can hash out the
Okay.
rest. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
I do not disagree. I mean I haven't fully watched it yet. But I can say from the first 6 episodes I've watched is not.
Bro, you just have bad taste. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Sorry to break it to you this
We didn't
way.
even say bye. You say bye.
Goodbye.
Oh come on. Bye.
Move back
Uh
further. They're cutting off your eyes. They cannot see. Yeah. What are we here for? What are we back here for? Goodbye,
later.
like and subscribe.
I can
Thank you.
subscribe.